Hey, what's going on, guys? I figured I'd do a little EDC video for you here. So, starting off, got my wallet, which I've been carrying for like a long time now, since high school, actually. This is just from Wilson's Leather, I think. It's not bad. It's got a little magnet there to hold everything in. It has places for tons of different cards. It's got a nice place for my Red Hook Brewery sticker on front. And, it's thin, too. I mean, just a comparison, we'll throw a little tenacious action your way. It's not much thicker than that right there. So, yeah, it sits nicely in my pocket, and, if I need a magnet, I have a magnet, I guess. So, yeah, that's my wallet system. I like keeping it in my front pocket. I don't like the weight on my back pocket. And I've also heard that if you sit down on a wallet for long enough, over a long enough period of time, it can kind of mess up your back. So, I really don't want to dick around with that. Then we got my other thing that's always in my pocket. Leatherman Juice S2. As favored by Cajun Blaze, as favored by Nut and Fancy, as favored by anyone who likes awesome multi-tools. I just love this thing. I'm always going to have my main knife on me, which in this case is the Sage. But if I need a blade all of a sudden, and my Sage goes down for some reason, this thing is more than sufficient, more than adequate. And I mean, even the way you can hold it, you don't have to worry about it closing your hand, because you can just put it right back there with your finger on the choil. But it's nice and sharp. I mean, it's 440C, yeah, but this thing's sharp. It's not a bad little knife. On the other side there, you've got your, can, bottle opener, which I've used often. Then you've got your nice, enormous scissors over here as well, which are just great. I've used these just numerously. And, it's a really nice thing to have a little pair of scissors on you, too, because when you have scissors on you, you realize you use them a lot. Then it opens up, and we've got, dust, because it's in my pocket all the time. You've got needle nose pliers on there, which are very, terminate to a very small point there, so it can be used as tweezers if necessary. I've used this thing so often. You've got a wire cutter in there as well, hard and soft wire cutters. You've got your Phillips head screwdriver on one end. You've got, your big little, your kind of prying, I guess, screwdriver, because that's really too big for most screw heads. And I've just used that for scraping, for cleaning my fingernails, like, you name it. We've got the smaller screwdriver right there as well. And then we've got, your kind of normal flathead right there as well. And really, it's just plenty of tool, man. It's just lots of stuff. It's super usable. It's not very heavy at all. I mean, one thing I don't like about this design, and this is just purely an aesthetic thing, the handles kind of aren't even, I guess, just as part of the design. But whatever. Not going to complain about that. This is just a great little thing to have in your pocket, and I really, really just recommend this to anyone who wants a multi-tool but doesn't want to carry around like a 7 or 6, 8 ounce Leatherman every day. This is just a great thing to have on you. Then always have a little Bic lighter as well. These are nice to have. They're super duper lightweight. They're ultra disposable if necessary. Like when it runs out. These are like 50 cents, something like that. They're wicked cheap. Then I always got my Sage on me right now as well, which I previously kind of went over. Just dig this knife. It's just the right size, it's the right weight, it's the right length. It's just right. And then I always have my iPhone on me, which I'm actually recording this with, so I can't exactly show it to you. But it's rocking the Magpul case, which if you want an iPhone case, this is what you should definitely get. It's made of the same polymer as the original PMag. It's got a nice little bit of grippiness to it. As you can see, it has texture to it as well. And these little, whatever you want to call them here, they really are just great for holding on to the phone. Like, when you're holding on to it, it's just not going anywhere, because it's, this thing's pretty rigid too, even though it looks, thin. But it fits nice when you have the phone down like that, the screen's not touching the bottom, because this has a nice little lip on it there. It's just a sweet little case, and it's like $19.95, $20. They come in flat dark earth, black, flat dark earth is this right here, OD green, pink, orange. They're sweet little cases. Then we've got my keys. Bam. I've been rocking, just a carabiner lately, using it on my belt loop. I've tried a few different carry systems. When I got this phone, I just don't want my keys rubbing up against it, and that's the only logical place I can put my phone. So that's why I've just started using this. But I have to be careful, though, because I have lost bits of my keys before. Like, I've just got this quick thing where I just snap them on. So one day I'm going out to my car, it's the winter, and I go and I do one of these as I go to put my keys on my keychain, and my car keys just fall off, and we're never seen again. So you do have to be careful about that in a setup with a carabiner. But the cool thing I like here, I have my actual keys delineated from my EDC kind of things. Plus Batman. We've got a little mini pry bar, which I picked up from a local hardware store for like $2-3. Great little thing to have. You know, it's just, if you need to scrape something, if you need to pry something simply, if you want to take out a little nail for some reason, like, you know, it's just a nice, cheap little thing to have. It doesn't jam in your thigh at all in your pockets. Like, it's not bad. Keep a Leatherman. I forget exactly what the model number is. I think it's the SD or something like that. This had tweezers and I lost them. We've got the toothpick, which I actually use with some regularity. I guess my teeth just get clogged easily. Who knows? Got little scissors here, which, I don't really see myself using in lieu of having the juice on me all the time. But the main reason I kind of like having this on me, I like having a little emery board. I mean, sometimes you just need to file something down. That's all there is to it. And that's the only non-redundant tool that I have on here. But again, this is also nice to have if I'm around definitely non-knife people. And I need to open a letter or, what have you. It's just nice having something small on you. However, I keep my my keys in my apron at work. This is generally my go-to when I'm out on the floor knife. Generation 1 Ladybug. Got this at the flea market for like $10-15, I think. Not bad at all. It's Aus 8A. I got it nice and sharp, man. It's just, this thing cuts really well. It grips really well, too. I mean, I have my keys down here as a 4th finger grip, and I mean the new Ladybugs are thicker, too. They have a bigger hump here. They've got jimping. Even so, this thing's great. It's just a great little thing to have on a keychain. You've got a lock back on there too, so it's just going to, dependably lock up, even though it's small. And it's nice to have a few serrations on me too. So, this is kind of when I'm around a lot of people, and I don't want to freak anyone out, but I need to cut something efficiently, this has kind of become my go-to knife recently. So yeah, there's all my stuff. Leatherman juice in there. Got my sage in there. Hogging the spotlight. And just a little lighter. And my phone. That's all I really carry on me. I don't really feel the need to carry a gun around here. I don't know, just my personal preference. Again, I live in New Hampshire. I just don't see myself in a dangerous location to the point where I need to carry a gun. I don't really feel the need to carry a full-size multi-tool. For me, I never encounter anything I can't really do with this setup. And this is why it's my EDC. I mean, I've got everything streamlined down to minimal weight, to minimal bulk, minimal size. And really, this is what I've been carrying for a decent amount of time now. And it just works perfectly for me. So yeah, another little end table EDC review thing there for you. Hope you check in what I do next. I'm looking forward to it. Later.